E3 2012 is cooked. It's time for Hello and welcome to Ajazz Tech. I'm your host, Alex Zarnowski. I'd like to remind you that Ajazz Tech is part of Ajazz Networks. Please be sure to visit AjazzNetworks.com for all of our latest shows and blogs, including Cinema Clash, The Salinor Show, and Internet Amazings. It comes but once a year, and not a moment too soon for gamers to feast their eyes on the characters, lost worlds, and mind-bending adventures they love. This year's E3, as usual, has been getting the "it's disappointing" seal of approval, but let's take a look at what has been shown. Sunday evening before the big week began, Nintendo President Satoru Iwata unleashed the details on the Wii U hardware via a Nintendo Direct video. He brought to light the redesign of the Wii U gamepad, Miiverse, and other ways to socially connect with other players via apps. Notably, the new console will support HD resolutions up to 1080p, be similar in size to the Wii, and compatible with 2 gamepads. In terms of the new games, Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, Pikmin 3, Zombie U, Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham Asylum will be included in the new Wii U lineup. Also confirmed are Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube apps. Moving on to Microsoft, no, there isn't a Durango or 720 announcement yet, but there were some sweet additions to the 360, such as Xbox Music, Smart Glass, and yes, they even tossed in a Gears of War prequel called Judgment. Halo 4 was shown off, looking good I might add, as well as Forza Horizon. Speculation on the new console went only as far as to say they are working on it. The PS3 keynote was a cluster of brand new games. Not too much in the way of new hardware, save for some wireless headphones and a wheel attachment. They did talk about the new hardware, the PS4, but in broad terms about having the best hardware and not caring about being first or the cheapest. The new system is expected for a 2013 launch, and developers are rumored to be working on delivering some fresh games. Some software highlights include God of War Ascension, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, The Last of Us, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, and Dust 514. The games worth mentioning that are most likely to come to all platforms include Splinter Cell Blacklist without Michael Ironside, Tomb Raider, Dead Space 3, Call of Duty 2, Black Ops 2, Metro Last Light, Watch Dogs, and Borderlands 2. I didn't forget about the PC, which is still my all-time favorite platform, despite owning the slew of next-gen consoles. I really wish we heard something from Valve and the team working away on Half-Life 3. We all know that game has to exist somewhere out there. Also, OnLive didn't have too many big announcements other than the addition of new games and some hardware additions linking to LG TVs. But as far as the PC goes, we have games like Company of Heroes 2 and SimCity to look forward to, as well as many of the other flagship blockbusters that I have already mentioned. Did I forget to mention the mobile gaming sphere? Not really, except that there's just so much to cover in so little time. Highlights include PS1 games coming to the Vita and New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. Infinity Blade Dungeons was demoed, as well as the Act and Demon's Score for the mobile gaming sphere, including iOS and Android. Personally, I'm a huge iOS gamer, and I think that that's where gaming will be in 2 years' time. Next year, we'll bring the graphics-capable hardware, and the following year, we'll bring the games to prove it. WWDC is coming next week, and there are tons of leaks online about what Apple is planning. This includes leaked iPhone 5 parts, Mac Pro refreshes, limited MacBook supplies, and rumors about iOS 6. Maps should be on Apple's agenda. Consequently, Google just announced 3D mapping for Google Earth, and that it would be available on iOS soon, as well as offline maps for Android. Also, we should be hearing about Mountain Lion and how much further iOS and OS X will become one entity. Well, that's all for this episode of Ajazz Tech. Got Stitcher? We're on it, so get it. Stitcher is an award-winning provider of news talk and radio for your mobile phone. Stitcher Smart Radio, the smarter way to listen to radio. You can find all of our podcasts, including Cinema Clash and The Salinor Show, at AjazzNetworks.com. Follow me at Twitter.com/AjazzTech and search for my name on Google+. You can email me at AjazzTech@gmail.com. You can find this show and more at Ajazz Networks. originally different media for your personal taste.